So tonight I'm going to try Evil Twin Brewing Company's Molotov cocktail. This is 13% alcohol by volume. Imperial IPA. It says ale brewed with natural flavors. It says arrogant amount of hops numbed your mouth as a description for this beer. This beer will knock your tongue off. I will attest to that. This is actually my take 2 video because, 1, I was too chicken to try it on my first video, so it took me a minute to get there. And 2, it almost killed me, and I had a coughing fit, and I had to stop the video. So, this is the non-coughing version. But this is an intense beer. So first I poured 2 glasses. It didn't pour super heady, so you didn't miss a lot, but has a lot of sediment going on in it. And this is batch 22, and the beer reviews I found on Beer Advocate suggested batch 22 was reviewed in October of 2016, and it's November, almost December of 2017. So this beer has been in my refrigerator that whole time. So it's at least a year old, but due to the high alcohol content, potentially it's cellarable, but due to the fact that it's a really hop-intense beer, maybe it should be consumed fresh. So, I don't know. I would love to hear your opinion on that thought. So I poured myself a kind of smaller glass to drink out of. So at first it was intensely bubbly, and like I said, definitely hazy, but otherwise a nice, beautiful amber color. This is kind of amber, and this one is like a little bit slighter red, just for the depth. But aroma-wise, lots of maltiness coming off of this, suggesting it has a nice, deep, kind of thick honey backbone to it. It has a little bit of a funk. I want to say it kind of reminds me of a Saison, but like just a little bit. Mostly, I think that's just, as they had said, an arrogant amount of hops in this beer. So in normal levels, we would experience this as, grapefruity or pineapple-y kind of a scent, and now it's just so concentrated that it's funky. So, interesting smelling beer. So let's drink. Ready? Cheers. I am all over again surprised at how mild this seems up front. Lots of maltiness going on, almost a thickness, like a sweetness, and then you can feel it kind of drying out all that maltiness, and it just turns over to a really intense hop finish, and it sticks around. Like, you can tell a story and it's still there. Possibly brush your teeth and it's still there. And I actually, between the last video and this video, ate a couple pieces of salami and some provolone cheese to kind of clean my palate and start fresh. But it's like almost every drink you need to do that. So I'll take another drink and then maybe I'll try a bite of salami and provolone. Yeah, it's like I can tell that there is more hops than my senses can possibly register. It's like maxed out. And so it almost becomes, like they said, numbing. Like there's just nothing happening. But then you can just feel the swirl going around. Lots of alcohol warmth in my belly, in my throat. Definitely one of the more intense beers that I've ever had. And I've had some Imperial or double IPAs, that I thought were positively smooth and delicious. And this is definitely not designed to be that. Really intense beer. So I'm going to try, I'll try to chew quickly and try this, but I'm going to try taking a bite between drinks and see if that helps. I wanted to like blue cheese or even steak with blue cheese. but I don't have that available. Now I have the greasiness of the salami and the kind of dryness of the cheese going on, and let's see if that changes it. There's like even pepper, right? So it's a little, could be spicy. Let's try. Yeah, it does change the experience of the beer. Before it was like distinctly, even like disturbingly tactile experience about how it dries, like the sweetness and the maltiness dry away and it becomes this intense hop bomb. And this kind of smooths that process. So I guess if you like that, then, this is a great beer. If you're trying really hard to drink this whole beer, or at least do a video of it, I suggest some salami and cheese. This beer is intense. And again, 13%, that's as much as a glass of wine. So normally you would have a 4 to 6 ounce pour of wine, and a 12 ounce pour of beer. You're looking, and me, so that's a lot. 6% beer is a good, like, standard 5 to 6%. And so we're at double that in this beer. It's definitely an intense brew. I think I drank one that was 19% maybe at this really weird, Rare Barrel. I went to their anniversary party. Man, that place was crazy. Anyway, this beer is drinkable overall. It's really, really intense. It's definitely an experience to have. I got this in a 6-pack. I don't actually know if it comes in 12 packs. That could be dangerous, maybe 4 packs. Definitely an intense beer, but that's exactly the purpose of it. And, in a pinch, you could pop the top and throw a rag in and throw this bitch when you light it on fire. Because it's alcoholic. Actually, maybe it doesn't even burn at 13%, and I would just be really super sad for trying. I mean, now it's a science experiment, right? So if you've tried Evil Twin, let me know. If you've tried Molotov Cocktail, let me know. I want to know your thoughts on it for sure. So there you have it. Evil Twin Brewing Company, Molotov Cocktail, 13% alcohol by volume. This was batch number 22. Which is about a year old. I'm trying this November 29th of 2017, but I feel like it was cellarable, and so I kept putting it off because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. So there you go. Share your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.